Why was the Antioch computer so massive? The Antioch computer, constructed in 1945, was a true behemoth of its time. Covering an astonishing 167 square meters, this early electronic marvel weighed around 27 tons, making it one of the largest computers ever built. Imagine a machine so enormous it could fill a small room. Designed for complex calculations, it played a crucial role in advancing computer technology, although its size and weight made it impractical for everyday use. Most people today carry smartphones in their pockets that are millions of times more powerful than the Antioch, highlighting just how far technology has come. Back then, computers were primarily used for tasks like military calculations or scientific research. And the sheer scale of the Antioch was a reflection of that era's ambitions. Its immense size and weight posed significant challenges for engineers, but it laid the groundwork for future innovations. As we marvel at today's sleek gadgets, it's fascinating to think about how the Antioch's size represents a pivotal moment in computing history. What will the next generation of computers look like? Let's uncover the truth about, have you heard of the mysterious Devil's Bible? The Codex Gigas, famously known as the Devil's Bible, is one of the largest and most captivating medieval manuscripts ever discovered. Originating from the Czech Republic, this incredible book stretches nearly 3 feet in length and weighs an astonishing 165 pounds. The origins of its creation remain shrouded in legend. Some stories suggest it was written by a single monk in a single night, supposedly with the devil's assistance, which lends itself to its ominous nickname. Not only does this tome contain the complete Bible, but it also houses various historical documents, medical texts, and a striking full-page illustration of the devil himself. This eclectic mix of subjects makes the Codex a truly remarkable artifact of the Middle Ages. Scholars continue to delve into its mysteries, pondering the purpose behind such an immense undertaking and the messages it might hold. Despite enduring fires, wars, and countless challenges, the Codex Gigas remains a powerful symbol of human ingenuity and the enduring allure of the past. What secrets could it still reveal? Why is architectural stability so crucial for development? Architectural stability is the foundation of our built environment, playing a major role in how structures function and endure over time. When architects and builders emphasize structural integrity during the planning and construction phases, they ensure that buildings can withstand various stresses such as weather, earthquakes, and everyday wear and tear. This careful consideration not only protects the safety of those who use these buildings, but also contributes to sustainable long-term development. A well-designed structure can last for generations, reducing the need for costly repairs or rebuilding. Furthermore, stability can enhance the aesthetic appeal of a building, as a well-constructed space often features solid lines and sturdy materials. Whether it's a towering skyscraper or a cozy home, the principles of architectural stability guide every decision made during its creation. So next time you admire a beautiful building, remember that its enduring presence is thanks to the meticulous work of architects who prioritize structural integrity. Discover the secret behind Chicago's iconic narrow streets. These winding roads have a fascinating history that reflects the city's political landscape and the experiences of its residents. The Chicago Historical Society highlights how these narrow streets were not just practical routes for transportation, they played a crucial role in forming the community's identity. As neighborhoods grew, the streets encouraged a sense of belonging among residents, fostering connections that still resonate today. Imagine walking down these quaint paths, where each corner holds stories of local gatherings, political movements, and everyday life over the decades. From immigrants seeking new homes to families building their futures, these streets have witnessed it all. So next time you stroll through Chicago, take a moment to appreciate how these narrow spaces have shaped the city's spirit and culture. What stories do you think they would tell if they could speak? Most people don't know this, but Google Maps has backpacks. These unique backpacks are part of Google's Street View project, designed to capture stunning 360-degree images from places that regular vehicles can't reach. Imagine exploring the depths of a forest trail, a historic city alley, or even a remote island. With a special setup of cameras, the Google Maps backpack takes pictures while walking through these inaccessible locations. This technology lets Google provide a breathtaking look at places across the globe, from bustling urban streets to tranquil natural retreats. Each backpack is filled with high-tech equipment, including 15 lenses that snap images simultaneously. These images are stitched together to create the panoramic views that users can later explore online. Not only does this enrich our understanding of different cultures and environments, but it also inspires adventures, allowing everyone from armchair travelers to explorers to experience the world in ways previously unimagined. So where would you like to explore with Google Maps next? You might be shocked to learn that thinking drains energy. When we engage in deep mental tasks like pondering a tricky text message or solving a complex problem, our brains consume glucose, which is the main fuel for our brain cells. Just like running a marathon leaves our muscles tired, intense mental activities can leave us feeling mentally drained. This happens because our brain doesn't just sit idle, it's a busy powerhouse, using energy to send signals and process information. So, after a long day of decision-making or studying, you may experience fatigue, even if you haven't moved much physically. This is why we hear people say they feel wiped out after a tough meeting or exam. Understanding this connection between mental effort and fatigue can help us manage our time better and recognize when we need to take a break and recharge. Ever noticed how your brain feels after a long brainstorming session? Did you know about the village built for a crisis? In 2018, a small village was established by the government, and it stands as a remarkable example of how local authorities respond to urgent community needs. The village was created in direct response to a crisis, showing a proactive approach to issues affecting countless people. When natural disasters or other emergencies arise, communities often face displacement and loss of resources. The establishment of this village aimed to provide a safe haven, offering essential services and shelter for families affected by the crisis. This initiative reflects a growing trend where governments prioritize community welfare by creating sustainable living environments. Local leaders understood that rebuilding lives involves not just temporary solutions, but also long-term support. This village serves as a beacon of hope, showcasing humanity's resilience and ingenuity in the face of adversity. How many more stories of community-driven responses like this can we uncover? Dare to dive into the Mariana Trench? This remarkable location is the deepest part of the ocean, plunging down about 36,000 feet. To put that into perspective, it could easily cover Mount Everest with over a mile of water resting above it. The immense pressure at these depths can reach over 1,000 times that at sea level, making it an incredibly harsh environment. Yet, astonishingly, life thrives here. Scientists have discovered unique creatures that have adapted to these extreme conditions, including giant amoebas and mysterious bioluminescent organisms. These fascinating beings have developed special features to withstand the crushing pressure and lack of sunlight. Exploring the Mariana Trench helps researchers understand life in extreme conditions and the planet's geological history. What other surprises might be hidden in this underwater abyss? Believe it or not, this gummy bear is gigantic. In 2014, a California candy maker captured the world's attention by crafting the largest gummy bear ever, weighing a staggering 226 kilograms or 500 pounds. This immense confection soared to a height of 1.4 meters, roughly the same as a toddler. Just try to wrap your head around this. The bear contained an astonishing 32,000 calories. To visualize this wild number, it equates to consuming 16 regular gummy bears daily for over 2 weeks. After unveiling this sugary giant, the creators cleverly decided to sell it in manageable bite-sized pieces, making it accessible for those curious to taste a portion of the massive treat for just $10 per pound. Not only did this delightful creation spark excitement, but it also ignited imaginations around candy making and sweet possibilities. Imagine surprising guests at a party with slices of this bear, creating a spectacle that could dwarf a small dog. The candy world is full of amazing surprises, filled with creativity and fun, isn't it? Guess what really drives Sahara's dramatic transformation? The Sahara Desert, currently the largest hot desert in the world, was once a vibrant green oasis. About 10,000 years ago, during a time called the African humid period, this vast expanse was filled with lakes, rivers, and flourishing plant life. Imagine a place bustling with wildlife and greenery instead of endless sand dunes. What caused this stunning change? It all comes down to shifts in the Earth's orbit. These subtle changes altered the amount of sunlight reaching different regions, leading to increased rainfall in the Sahara. This allowed lush vegetation to thrive, creating a habitat for various animals. However, as the Earth's orbit shifted again, the region became drier, eventually transforming into the arid desert we know today. Isn't it fascinating how the environment can change dramatically over thousands of years? Guess what really drives fines in Finland? The country has a unique system where speeding fines are based on the offender's income, making penalties fair and proportional. Unlike many places where everyone pays the same fine regardless of their earnings, in Finland, the wealthier you are, the more you'll pay for speeding. This means that a high-income individual can face fines soaring up to $100,000 for a speeding violation. The idea behind this approach is to ensure that fines hit hard where it matters most: your wallet. It helps discourage people from breaking speed limits by ensuring that even those with deep pockets can feel the sting of punishment. By implementing this income-based fine structure, Finland promotes safer driving habits among its citizens. Isn't it fascinating how this system tackles the issue of fair treatment in law enforcement, making sure speeders are held to account based on their means? Prepare to be amazed by Matthew McKnight's survival story. In a jaw-dropping turn of events, off-duty paramedic Matthew McKnight was struck by a car speeding at 70 miles per hour, sending him flying an astonishing 118 feet. Despite the terrifying impact and severe injuries, Matthew's incredible will to live shone through. He underwent a tough recovery process, defying the odds stacked against him. His remarkable journey didn't just stop at survival, he went on to achieve something extraordinary. Thanks to his phenomenal experience, he achieved the Guinness World Record for the furthest distance thrown by a car, a title that highlights both the incredible power of resilience and the astonishing nature of human survival. Matthew's story serves as a powerful reminder of how tough we can be when faced with adversity. Can you imagine surviving such a harrowing ordeal and then turning it into a world record? Discover the mystery behind the Air China logo. The Air China logo isn't just a pretty picture, it's a symbol rich with meaning. Featuring a foam-long pattern, this iconic design represents a mythical bird that holds a significant place in Chinese culture, symbolizing prosperity and high aspirations. But there's more to this logo than meets the eye. The airline's name is beautifully written in calligraphy by none other than Deng Xiaoping, a key figure in China's modernization. This 1970s creative choice adds a unique touch, blending tradition with modernity and showcasing the beauty of Chinese writing. The vibrant blue and red colors reflect both dynamism and cultural significance, embodying the spirit of travel and connection. Every time an Air China plane flies, it carries not only passengers, but also a piece of Chinese heritage. Isn't it fascinating how logos can tell such rich stories? Can you imagine a giant rock stuck since ice ages? Kjeragbolten is that incredible rock found in Kjerag, Norway, firmly wedged between two cliffs. This remarkable geological feature has held its position since the last ice age, standing as a testament to the Earth's dynamic history. Formed by glacial activity, Kjeragbolten offers a unique glimpse into how climate changes sculpted our landscapes over thousands of years. The rock itself weighs an estimated 1,000 tons and hangs about 1,000 meters above the Lysfjorden Fjord, which makes it a popular spot for adventurous visitors seeking thrilling photos. Its presence reminds us of the powerful forces of nature and how, even today, they shape our planet. Standing there looking out over the breathtaking scenery, you can't help but wonder what the Earth looked like when glaciers were carving the valleys just like this one. Believe it or not, Lakoic hats are real dogs. These unconventional canines are known for their sparse, coarse fur, especially on their faces, giving them a strikingly unique appearance. With features that sometimes resemble mythological creatures or even characters from horror stories. Lakoic hats stand out in the canine world. This distinctive look often turns heads and sparks conversations among dog lovers and curious onlookers alike. But their appeal isn't just about aesthetics. Lakoic hats have charming personalities to match their unusual looks. They are often described as playful, affectionate, and intelligent, making them wonderful companions. Despite their somewhat mysterious aura, many people find themselves drawn to these quirky dogs, either as potential pet owners or as fascinated admirers. This alluring combination of unique appearance and engaging temperament ensures that Lakoic hats are not just a passing curiosity, but rather a beloved breed for those who appreciate the extraordinary. So, are you ready to learn more about these enchanting dogs? What if I told you trees can move roots? In the lush jungles of Latin America, there's something truly fascinating happening beneath the canopy. Many tree species have a remarkable ability to adjust their roots to seek out better light. When sunlight is scarce, these trees can sense the direction of brighter areas and gradually shift their roots closer to where the light is more plentiful. This clever adaptation not only helps them thrive, but also plays a crucial role in their survival. By moving their roots, trees can access more nutrients and moisture as well, making them more resilient in competition with other plants. This unique behavior showcases the incredible intelligence of nature, reminding us that even plants have strategies for survival. So the next time you stroll through a jungle, think about the hidden life and clever moves happening right beneath your feet. This might surprise you. A female spy saved the day. Christina Granville, who was born Maria Christina Janina Scarbeck, made a remarkable mark as a British spy during World War II. She was the first woman to work for Britain's Special Operations Executive, where she participated in daring missions involving weapon smuggling and intelligence gathering. One of her most breathtaking escapes occurred when she fooled the Gestapo by pretending to have tuberculosis, a bold act that showcased her quick thinking and bravery. Winston Churchill himself called her his favorite spy, highlighting her significant role in the war effort. Granville's audacious actions not only contributed to the fight against Nazi Germany, but also helped challenge the traditional gender norms of espionage. Her legacy inspires many, proving that courage and skill go beyond gender lines. Who knew a spy could change the way we see female roles in history? What if I told you Kako Agina played a teenager? It's true, Kako Agina's youthful appearance and vibrant energy allowed her to convincingly portray a teenager on the beloved TV show Gilmore Girls. Many viewers often don't realize how crucial casting decisions are in television, especially when it comes to playing younger characters. Agina's ability to embody the spirit and excitement of youth not only made her role believable, but also enriched the show's dynamic. Behind the scenes, casting age-appropriate actors can be a challenge, but when they nail their performances, it brings a lot of magic to the screen. As fans of Gilmore Girls know, the chemistry between characters is vital, and Agina's performance is a great example of how talented actors contribute to that chemistry. So next time you watch Gilmore Girls, think about how casting choices like Agina's create the charming world we love. What if I told you taxes can surprise you? When you buy a car, like a $24,000 vehicle, you might not realize that around $480 of that price goes directly to taxes. This sneaky little detail shows how tax contributions can occur indirectly through everyday purchases. Many people think about taxes only when they file their returns, but spending money on goods and services also supports public services like schools and roads. Unfortunately, there's often little transparency about where these tax dollars actually go, leaving many citizens in the dark about how their contributions impact the community. Understanding this connection helps us see the bigger picture of our financial responsibilities and the services we rely on. So next time you make a big purchase, consider how your money is shaping your local world. Want to learn more about tax allocation? Is it really true that Gigi Hadid's dress has millions of microspheres? This stunning creation worn at the Met Gala was designed by the talented Tom Brown and features an eye-popping 2.8 million microspheres. It's not just a dress, it's a collaboration of creativity involving over 70 skilled individuals who poured their hearts into making this garment. With an incredible total of 2,500 hours invested, every detail was meticulously crafted. The use of microspheres not only adds a unique visual effect, but also reflects the innovative spirit of fashion in today's world. The dress shimmered and sparkled under the gala lights, making Gigi the center of attention, which is no easy feat at such a prestigious event. Each microsphere contributes to the captivating texture, making the dress a true work of art. This project highlights how teamwork and dedication can turn an idea into a breathtaking reality. The Met Gala is known for its extravagant fashion, but Gigi's dress certainly took it to a whole new level. Could you imagine being part of such an incredible effort? Have you seen snow turned into stunning art? The Sapporo Snow Festival in Japan is an incredible spectacle that transforms the winter landscape into a breathtaking gallery of snow and ice sculptures. Every February, Sapporo hosts this magnificent event, drawing artists and visitors from around the globe. Imagine towering ice castles, intricate sculptures of animals, and giant characters, all crafted with extraordinary detail. The festival began in 1950 as a local event with just a handful of sculptures, but it has evolved into a massive international competition featuring over 200 stunning displays. Artists use shovels and chisels to create their masterpieces, often spending weeks planning and perfecting their designs before the festival kicks off. The best works are illuminated at night, creating a magical atmosphere that captivates everyone. Visitors can also enjoy delicious winter foods and participate in fun activities like ice slides. Whether you're a snow sculptor or a curious traveler, the Sapporo Snow Festival offers an unforgettable experience that showcases the beauty and creativity of winter. Believe it or not, wind is silent by itself. However, it creates a symphony when it interacts with objects around it. When wind blows, it moves past trees, buildings, and other surfaces, causing them to vibrate. These vibrations generate sound waves that we recognize as familiar noises, such as the rustling of leaves, the whisper of grass, or the howling of gales during a storm. Imagine standing beneath a tall tree. If a strong breeze passes by, the leaves begin to dance, and their movement produces soft, soothing sounds. In contrast, when the wind rushes past a narrow alleyway, it might create a more eerie, howling sound. So while wind itself is quiet, its ability to stir up the world around it makes for an incredible orchestra of nature's sounds. Next time you hear the wind, think about all the objects making that sound happen. Isn't nature fascinating? Let's uncover the truth about snowflakes. It's fascinating to think that while it's theoretically possible for two snowflakes to be atomically identical, the chances of this happening are practically non-existent. Each snowflake forms when water vapor freezes into ice crystals, and the conditions during this process are unique to their location in the clouds. Factors like temperature, humidity, and air currents all influence how the crystals grow. With billions of tiny variations possible, each snowflake can take on a distinctive shape, leading to an incredible diversity of designs. In fact, scientists estimate there are over 1 trillion different snowflake structures. This means that even if two snowflakes look similar, their atomic makeup is likely to differ. So next time you catch a snowflake on your glove, remember that its unique beauty is one of a kind, and you're witnessing nature's magic in action. Believe it or not, camels rule the Australian outback. These fascinating animals were introduced to Australia in the 1840s to help explorers navigate the dry, harsh landscapes of the outback. At that time, they were the perfect solution for carrying heavy loads thanks to their incredible ability to go without water for long periods. But what started as a helping hand quickly turned into something bigger. Today, Australia is home to over 1 million feral camels. These wild camels have adapted remarkably well to their new environment, thriving in the arid conditions. Interestingly, they have become quite a problem for local ecosystems, as they graze on native plants and compete with wildlife for resources. Despite the challenges they present, camels have become a part of Australia's unique story. So how did these majestic creatures go from helpers to a wild population? Have you ever experienced the world's largest hot spring? Nestled in the stunning landscapes of Colorado, the Glenwood Hot Springs boasts the title of the world's largest hot spring swimming pool, stretching over an impressive 400 feet long. This natural wonder offers a unique blend of relaxation and therapeutic benefits, drawing visitors from near and far who seek solace in its soothing waters. The pool is filled with mineral-rich water heated by geothermal activity, making it the perfect oasis for a calming day of swimming and unwinding. Surrounding the pool, you'll find breathtaking mountain views and lush greenery, enhancing the experience of this natural sanctuary. Whether you're hoping to soothe sore muscles or simply delight in a leisurely swim, Glenwood Hot Springs presents a luxurious escape that merges nature with comfort. It's a fantastic spot for families, couples, or anyone looking to indulge in pure, relaxing bliss. So why not plan your visit to this incredible hot spring and enjoy all the health benefits it has to offer? Did you know George Miller made both Mad Max and Happy Feet? This might surprise you, but the same mind behind the gritty post-apocalyptic action of Mad Max also crafted the delightful animated film Happy Feet. George Miller, an Australian filmmaker, established a unique space in cinema by mastering two distinct genres. While Mad Max is famous for its thrilling car chases and intense survival themes, Happy Feet takes us into a colorful world of dancing penguins, struggling with their identities. Miller's versatility showcases his profound storytelling ability and creativity, allowing him to express different aspects of humanity through film. His work with Happy Feet even earned him an Academy Award for Best Animated Feature. This crossover from high-octane action to heartwarming animation highlights how diverse art can be and reminds us that great storytellers can tap into any emotion, no matter the genre. This might surprise you. South Africa's rich history. UNESCO World Heritage Site located near Johannesburg. This remarkable area is significant for its incredible paleoanthropological discoveries, including some of the oldest and most important Australopithecus fossils ever found. These ancient remains, such as the famous Littlefoot skeleton, have played a pivotal role in piecing together our understanding of human evolution. Scientists believe these early hominins walked the Earth around 3 to 4 million years ago, showcasing traits that are both similar to and different from modern humans. The site itself features a vast network of limestone caves, making it a treasure trove for researchers. As explorers continue to investigate this remarkable location, they uncover clues about how our ancestors adapted and thrived in ancient environments. Isn't it fascinating to think about how these discoveries shape our knowledge of where we came from? Ever thought about why blankets are so important? Blankets have been a cozy companion for humans for over 12,000 years. The earliest versions were crafted from melted wool during the Ice Age, providing warmth against the frigid temperatures. Fast forward to today, and blankets have transformed into various forms that serve unique purposes. For instance, modern weighted blankets use deep pressure therapy techniques to help reduce anxiety and improve sleep quality. These blankets mimic the feeling of being hugged, which is calming for many people. Additionally, electric blankets made their debut in the 1920s, revolutionizing how we stay warm at night. As technology advanced, so did safety standards for electric blankets, ensuring they are safe for everyday use. With such a rich history and continuous innovation, it's no wonder blankets remain an essential item in our lives. Have you ever wondered about high heels' original purpose? Surprisingly, their first use wasn't for fashion-savvy humans, but for protecting horses. Back in the 10th century, Persian cavalrymen wore shoes with raised heels to help keep their feet secure in the stirrups during battle. This ingenious design provided a solid grip, allowing them to ride more effectively. As the trend spread to Europe in the 16th century, high heels transitioned from aiding horses to becoming a symbol of status among aristocrats. Men and women flaunted pointed heels as a part of their fashionable attire. In fact, King Louis XIV of France famously wore heels that elevated him above his peers. Over the centuries, high heels have wandered from practical origins to being seen as both empowering and often uncomfortable in modern fashion. So next time you slip into a pair of heels, consider their fascinating journey through history. Ever thought about why psychology matters so much? The term psychology comes from the Greek word psyche, which means spirit or soul, and logia, which translates to study or research. This fascinating combination points to the heart of what psychology seeks to understand: the intricacies of the human mind and behavior. By delving into our thoughts, emotions, and actions, psychology helps us make sense of why we act the way we do. It explores areas like mental health, interpersonal relationships, and cognitive processes, offering insights that can improve our lives. Psychologists use various methods, from experiments to surveys, to gather data and draw conclusions. Understanding psychology not only benefits individuals seeking personal growth or therapy, but also enhances society by addressing issues like bullying, stress, and mental illnesses. So, the next time you ponder your emotions or behaviors, remember psychology's roots and its powerful impact on our everyday lives. Cleopatra's mystery endures. Did that happen? Her death in Alexandria during the 30th century BCE marks a pivotal moment in history, yet her legacy continues to captivate us. Known as the last active ruler of the Ptolemaic Kingdom of Egypt, Cleopatra's life was anything but ordinary. She navigated political turmoil and personal relationships while trying to maintain her kingdom's autonomy amidst Roman expansion. Her final act, shrouded in mystery, involved a dramatic choice that has spurred countless tales and theories. Rather than building a vast empire, she is celebrated for her intelligence, charisma, and fierce independence, becoming a powerful symbol of female strength. Despite the wars that defined her era, her name echoes through centuries, appearing in literature, film, and art. Cleopatra's story reminds us that true power can be about influence and legacy rather than land and titles. What can her life teach us about the impact of women throughout history? Prepare to be amazed by your brain's energy use. Did you know that your brain uses as much energy as a small 10-watt light bulb, even when you're just sitting still? This astonishing fact highlights how active your brain is, constantly managing everything from thoughts and memories to body functions. Despite accounting for only about 2% of your total body weight, the brain consumes roughly 20% of your energy resources. That's because it never truly sleeps. Neurons are always firing, sending messages and processing information. So whether you're daydreaming or deep in thought, your brain is like a light bulb burning brightly, ensuring your body runs smoothly. This energy requirement emphasizes the importance of proper nutrition and hydration for optimal brain function. Wonder how your diet could affect your brain's power. It's fascinating to think about how the food you eat fuels this incredible organ. Ever wondered how butterflies taste flowers? Butterflies have a fascinating way of exploring the world around them, and it goes beyond their vibrant wings. These delicate creatures actually taste with their feet. When a butterfly lands on a flower, tiny sensors on their feet help them detect the chemical composition of the plant. This unique ability is crucial for their survival. By sensing the sweetness or bitterness of a flower, butterflies can decide whether it's a good place to drink nectar or lay eggs. This means that a butterfly's feet play a vital role in finding food and ensuring the next generation has the best chance of thriving. So next time you see a butterfly fluttering from flower to flower, remember that it's not just a pretty sight. It's actively tasting its environment with those amazing feet. Can you imagine tasting your food just by stepping on it? Here's something incredible about celery. This crunchy green vegetable isn't just a tasty snack, it's also a unique low-calorie food that can even help with weight management. Celery contains so few calories that the energy required to chew and digest it is greater than the calories you gain from eating it. In fact, munching on celery can feel like a mini workout for your jaw. This makes it an interesting addition to your diet, especially if you're looking for ways to stay healthy while satisfying your snack cravings. You can enjoy celery on its own or pair it with dips like hummus or peanut butter for a delicious treat. Plus, it's packed with vitamins and minerals, so you're not just burning calories. You're also getting a wholesome boost. Why not add it to your next meal for a crunchy twist? Discover the joy of Safi Sueda coffee. This might surprise you. Safi Sueda is not just any coffee. It's a sweet, icy delight that showcases the rich coffee culture of its region. Brewed using a traditional drip method, this beverage combines freshly brewed coffee with creamy, sweetened, condensed milk. The result? A refreshing drink that perfectly balances the bold flavors of coffee and the sweetness of milk, making it a popular choice, especially on hot days. Served over ice, Safi Sueda brings a delightful chill to your routine while inviting you to savor each sip. Whether you're enjoying it at a local cafe or making it at home, this coffee is more than just a drink. It's a cultural experience. Have you tried this unique blend yet? You won't believe horses are deadlier than spiders in Australia. From 2000 to 2013, a remarkable statistic emerged. Horses caused more fatalities than both spiders and snakes combined. During this 13-year span, 74 lives were lost due to horse-related accidents, while not a single death was attributed to venomous spider bites. This surprising revelation challenges the common perception that Australia's famous dangerous creatures are the main threats. Many people focus on snakes and spiders, often worried about their venomous bites, but this data underscores the need for caution around horses as well. Riding, handling, or even being near these large animals can be risky, especially if proper safety measures aren't followed. Horses are majestic creatures, but they can also be unpredictable. Awareness around horse safety, training, and respectful handling is crucial, especially in a country renowned for its wildlife. So next time you hear about Australia's deadly animals, remember, it's the horses you should be wary of too. What if trans fats are hiding in plain sight? Despite their bad reputation, trans fats share a striking similarity with healthier fats. The key lies in their molecular shape. For instance, oleic acid, a heart-healthy fat found abundantly in olive oil, has a chemical structure that mirrors that of the harmful trans fat known as oleic acid. The only thing that differs is the arrangement of their atoms in space. This slight structural change makes oleic acid much better for our bodies. While oleic acid can lead to various health issues, including heart disease, oleic acid supports good health by improving cholesterol levels and providing vital nutrients. So when you reach for that olive oil, remember it's not just delicious, it's also fighting off the negative effects of unhealthy fats. Recognizing the difference in fat structures can help individuals make informed dietary choices, steering away from harmful trans fats and embracing healthier options that nourish their bodies. Are you ready to take charge of your health? You won't believe this about the Triassic period. Around 250 million years ago, during this intriguing era, significant events unfolded that shaped our planet's climate and landscapes. The Triassic period is renowned for being a time of recovery following the Permian-Triassic extinction, the largest mass extinction in Earth's history. As life began to flourish again, the climate was a hot topic, literally. Researchers believe that the commercial climate changes during this time led to shifts in ecosystems, influencing the rise of dinosaurs and early mammals. Vegetation transformed as forests spread and new species emerged, adapting to the evolving environment. The atmosphere was rich in carbon dioxide, contributing to warmer temperatures, and these factors created a complex web of life and competition. Understanding this period helps us grasp the long-term effects of climate change on Earth's biodiversity. What else could we learn from the past? Did you know your pupils react to loud sounds? It's fascinating how our bodies work. When we hear a sudden loud noise, our pupils dilate or widen. This response is part of the startle reflex, which is our body's quick way of reacting to potential danger. The nervous system kicks into gear, causing this change in pupil size to allow more light into our eyes. By enhancing our vision, we're better prepared to see what's happening around us, whether it's a surprise event or an unexpected threat. This reflex can happen in a split second, showing just how quickly our bodies adapt to keep us safe. So next time your heart skips a beat after a sudden sound, remember that your eyes are working hard to help you understand what's going on. Isn't it amazing how our biology helps us respond in critical situations? Believe it or not, kids are using creatine now. This surprising trend has taken many by storm, as more children are turning to this supplement that's often associated with athletes and bodybuilders. Creatine, a substance found in our muscles, helps produce energy for high-intensity activities, which can be appealing for kids involved in competitive sports. But why are children consuming it? Many parents notice their kids participating in pressing competitions, whether in sports or even casual games with friends, and they want to keep up their energy. The playful tone in this discussion invites everyone to join in, sharing stories of their childhood contests, which can spark laughter and nostalgia. However, it's essential that parents remain informed and cautious. Proper knowledge about supplements is crucial to ensure kids are using them safely and healthily. What do you think about this new trend? Let's uncover the truth about internet security. A key ceremony involving 14 experts plays a vital role in keeping the internet safe. These individuals, each guarding a unique digital key, come together every few months to create a master key that protects the domain name system, DNS. The DNS is like the internet's phone book, helping users find websites by translating user-friendly names into numerical IP addresses. Without a secure DNS, cybercriminals could easily redirect users to dangerous sites. During the ceremony, the experts ensure that no single person has complete control over the keys, enhancing security. By working together, they maintain a robust system that prevents unauthorized access and safeguards millions of online transactions every day. Understanding this critical process sheds light on how we can all benefit from a safer internet experience. Where do you think online security will go next? Believe it or not, John Allen Hale writes 10,000 times. This Disney superfan has taken his love for the Radiator Springs Racers to an astonishing level, clocking over 10,000 rides at Disney California Adventure Park. Imagine the thrill of zooming through the enchanting world of cars. Sometimes John rides the attraction more than 20 times in a single day. His passion is so intense that he has become a fixture at the park, often sharing his joy with fellow guests. Why does he keep coming back? He loves the excitement and the unique experience each ride offers, with vibrant visuals and thrilling dips. Disney parks specialize in creating magical moments, and for John, every ride feels like discovering something new. His incredible dedication even earned him some recognition and stories shared among the park's community. This goes to show how a theme park attraction can create lasting memories and inspire passion in fans. What motivates someone to ride the same ride thousands of times? Can you imagine that gold is deep inside Earth? During the formation of our planet, a fascinating process called planetary differentiation took place. In these early days, Earth was a hot, molten mass, and as it began to cool, its materials started to separate. Heavier elements like gold sank toward the center, while lighter materials floated up to form the crust. This means that a significant amount of gold is locked away in the core, far beneath our feet. The gold we find today on the surface is just a tiny fraction of what originally existed. Interesting, right? The journey of gold from deep within the Earth's hot core to jewelry and electronic devices is a story of time and transformation. So next time you see something shiny, think about the fiery past of gold and where it comes from, hidden miles below the surface. Prepare to be amazed by your hair growth. Did you know that over an average human lifetime, a person grows approximately 590 miles of hair? That's roughly the distance from New York to Los Angeles. This incredible growth shows how our hair continuously accumulates every day, even if we don't consciously notice it. On average, a single strand of hair grows about half an inch each month. With 100,000 to 150,000 strands on our heads, it adds up quickly. The rate can change based on factors like age, genetics, and health. Imagine how that adds up over decades, more than just a few strands. Plus, hair growth can symbolize our body's resilience and adaptability. Each strand goes through cycles of growth, rest, and shedding, making hair more than just a fashion statement. It tells a story of our journey through life. So next time you find a hair on your pillow, think about that impressive distance and the unique growth journey it represents. Isn't it amazing how something so ordinary can be so extraordinary? Have you ever wondered why squids are so unique? Their brains have a fascinating shape, a ring that cleverly encircles their esophagus. This unusual anatomical feature means that when a squid swallows food, it actually passes through its brain. It's a design that's both amazing and a bit risky. If the squid tries to gulp down something too large, like a fish or crustacean, it could potentially hurt its own brain. Imagine trying to eat a giant sandwich while your brain is right in the way. Pretty tricky, right? This remarkable structure showcases how squids have adapted to their ocean habitats and hunting techniques, but it also highlights the quirky risks they take for a meal. So the next time you see a squid, remember that its incredible brain is not just for show, it plays a vital, albeit risky, role in its life underwater. Did you catch Mike Tyson in The Hangover? In this hilarious comedy film, Tyson makes a memorable appearance as a caricatured version of himself. The story revolves around a group of friends who head to Las Vegas for a bachelor party that quickly spirals into chaos. Amidst the craziness, Tyson's character not only provides comic relief, but also plays a crucial part in the protagonist's quest to unravel the wild night they can't remember. Picture this. After an unforgettable night filled with antics, missing friends, and a baby tiger, Tyson shows up to reclaim his stolen championship belt, leading to some of the movie's funniest moments. His charm and larger-than-life persona blend seamlessly with the chaotic energy of the film, making it a fan favorite. Tyson's unexpected foray into comedy shows that he can deliver laughs just as well as punches, connecting with audiences far beyond the boxing ring. So whether you're a boxing fan or just love a good laugh, Tyson's role in The Hangover is a highlight you can't overlook. Why exactly does Vulcan Point boggle the mind? Located in the Philippines, Vulcan Point is truly a geographical marvel. It's an island nestled within Taal Lake, which itself is situated on the larger volcanic island of Luzon. This means that, remarkably, you have a lake inside an island that contains another island that sits within a lake. Vulcan Point is part of the Taal volcano system, one of the most active volcanoes in the Philippines. When you stand on Vulcan Point, you're literally surrounded by water and land in a way that feels a bit surreal. This unique structure leads to stunning views and intriguing geological formations, attracting tourists and scientists alike. People come to explore its mesmerizing landscapes and learn more about the volcano's activity. So next time you think about islands, remember that Vulcan Point is not just any island. It's a fascinating feat of nature's engineering. How cool is that? Believe it or not, strategic incompetence is a real tactic. This clever strategy involves pretending to lack the ability to carry out a task, allowing individuals to dodge responsibilities while avoiding outright refusal. Picture a coworker feigning confusion about how to use a software program. Instead of asking for help, they just act as if they can't grasp it. This tactic may seem harmless, but it can lead to frustration among team members who are keen to see a project succeed. By embracing strategic incompetence, someone might think they're saving themselves from extra work, but in reality, they risk damaging their reputation and relationships within the team. As people become aware of this behavior, it can lead to deeper issues in trust and collaboration. So next time you witness someone using strategic incompetence, consider how it impacts the broader group dynamic. Prepare to be amazed by your incredible blood circulation. Did you know the human body contains about 1.5 gallons of blood? This remarkable fluid circulates through your entire body in less than a minute. Blood plays a vital role as a delivery system, transporting oxygen and essential nutrients to your cells and tissues. Imagine your heart pumping, pushing that red liquid through arteries and veins, reaching every corner of your body. But that's not all. Blood also collects waste products, like carbon dioxide, carrying them back to the lungs and kidneys for expulsion. This ongoing process ensures that your body runs smoothly, keeping you energized and healthy. Your circulatory system is like a super-efficient highway with blood cells zipping along, making crucial stops to deliver life-sustaining supplies. So the next time you feel your heart racing, remember it's your amazing blood, working hard to keep you going. How incredible is that? Hard to believe, but money can vanish overnight. In North Korea, a shocking currency reevaluation occurred that drastically reduced the value of people's savings, practically in a blink. Imagine waking up to find your hard-earned cash unable to buy anything more than a loaf of bread. This sudden financial earthquake left countless citizens scrambling to adjust, as many could only afford basic necessities. The impact reached beyond mere inconvenience. Entire households faced the threat of hunger, demonstrating how quickly financial stability can crumble. With savings evaporated, people had to rethink their daily lives and spending habits, often prioritizing food and safety. This event not only rattled individual lives, but also highlighted the fragility of economic systems, where sudden changes can create chaos, questioning whether anyone's savings are truly safe. What happens next in such unpredictable environments? Is it really true that jellyfish can cause anxiety? Certain box jellyfish are known for their painful stings, but their venom has a surprising twist. Researchers have discovered that the venom can induce not only physical pain, but also profound psychological effects. Victims report intense feelings of anxiety, a sense of impending doom, and, in some cases, even suicidal thoughts. These disturbing symptoms can linger for up to 2 weeks after the sting, making the experience even more harrowing. This unexpected psychological impact stems from the way the venom interacts with the nervous system, triggering a flood of stress hormones and altering brain chemistry. The phenomenon highlights the complex relationship between physical and mental health and raises important questions about how we understand the effects of animal toxins. So the next time you hear about jellyfish, remember, it's not just their sting you should be wary of. Have you ever seen Julio Iglesias on Golden Girls? The beloved sitcom featured a memorable cameo by the famous singer, adding a dose of charm to the show. In one entertaining episode, the characters traveled to Paris, where they enjoyed a delightful interaction with Iglesias. Known for his romantic ballads and suave personality, the scene perfectly blended humor and music, showcasing the show's knack for incorporating real-life celebrities into its storylines. The Golden Girls, which aired from 1985 to 1992, starred 4 iconic women navigating friendship, love, and life in their golden years. This episode not only highlighted Iglesias' charisma, but also revealed the show's ability to resonate with a wide audience, making it a classic. Fans still fondly remember this unexpected encounter, reminding us how pop culture can create exciting and memorable moments. As you watch the old episodes, keep an ear out for the stellar performances, and you might just sing along with the characters. So have you experienced this iconic blend of comedy and celebrity yet? Believe it or not, Google searches use tons of energy. This fascinating fact highlights the energy impact of our digital lives. Did you know that just 10 Google searches consume enough power to light a 60-watt bulb for 3 hours? While it may seem trivial, this energy demand showcases how much electricity is used behind the scenes of the internet. Every time you search for information or watch a video online, servers work tirelessly to store, process, and transmit data. These servers require substantial energy to keep running and cool, leading to a significant carbon footprint. As our reliance on technology grows, so does the need to consider how we can make our digital habits more sustainable. Simple actions like reducing unnecessary searches or optimizing how we use energy at home can collectively lighten the load. It's important for us to be aware of the hidden costs of technology and to explore greener alternatives to reduce our energy consumption. How can we balance our love for the internet with the planet's needs? Have you ever wondered why Florida has so many tornadoes? Florida holds the title for the highest number of tornadoes per square mile in the United States. This phenomenon is largely due to the state's warm and humid climate, which creates perfect conditions for tornadoes to form. While you might think of tornadoes as massive and destructive storms, most of Florida's tornadoes are actually quite small and short-lived. However, don't let their size fool you. Even these minor tornadoes can cause serious damage. They often occur in the spring and summer when warm air collides with cooler air, sparking intense storms. The flat landscape of Florida allows tornadoes to travel unhindered, increasing the potential for damage. So the next time you hear about a tornado in Florida, remember that its unique climate plays a huge role in this extreme weather phenomenon. What if I told you the Amazon gives us oxygen? The Amazon rainforest, often known as the lungs of our planet, plays a crucial role in producing around 20% of the world's oxygen. This magnificent ecosystem, which spans across multiple countries in South America, is not only vast, but also incredibly rich in biodiversity. The trees in the Amazon absorb carbon dioxide during photosynthesis, releasing the oxygen that animals and humans depend on to breathe. Moreover, this rainforest houses millions of species, many of which exist nowhere else on Earth. Unfortunately, due to deforestation and climate change, the Amazon is under serious threat. Losing this precious forest could mean losing a significant source of oxygen and countless species that contribute to our healthy planet. So how can we help protect the Amazon and ensure it continues to thrive for future generations? Did you know Silent Hill is inspired by a real town? The haunting vibe of the acclaimed psychological horror game Silent Hill actually draws from an eerie real-life location, Centralia, Pennsylvania. In the 1960s, Centralia was a thriving coal mining town, but it took a dark turn when a coal mine fire ignited underground. This fire has been burning for decades, creating dangerous sinkholes and emitting toxic gases. As a result, nearly all of Centralia's residents fled, leaving it a ghost town filled with abandoned buildings and unsettling remnants of its past. The deserted streets and overgrown landscapes of Centralia mirror the chilling atmosphere of Silent Hill, where fog, darkness, and mystery prevail. Walking through this forsaken town feels like stepping into a nightmare, with the whispers of the past echoing through the silence. This connection raises an intriguing question. How does a real place inspire such deep psychological fear in a popular game? With its blend of reality and fiction, Centralia continues to captivate those curious about the intersection of history and horror. Here's a wild fact about early telephone greetings. When the telephone first burst onto the scene in the 1800s, people didn't say hello like we do today. Instead, they greeted each other with the word ahoy, a term that brings to mind the language of pirates. This quirky choice of greeting reflects the playful and adventurous spirit of the time. Alexander Graham Bell, the inventor of the telephone, actually thought ahoy would be the best way to connect with someone over the phone. Can you imagine speaking to a friend and starting with a hearty ahoy instead of a simple hello? However, as telephones became more popular, people eventually began to favor the more conventional greeting we use now. Isn't it fascinating how language evolves alongside technology? The transition from ahoy to hello shows us a slice of history and highlights how the way we communicate can change over time. Next time you pick up your phone, think about those early conversations and the fun they had with pirate-inspired greetings. Did you know Queen Elizabeth II is on currency? Even decades after gaining independence, countries like Canada and Australia still showcase her portrait on their banknotes and coins. This practice reflects a fascinating blend of history and identity. When these nations were part of the British Empire, the Queen was a symbol of unity, and her image became ingrained in their currencies. Though both Canada and Australia are now self-governing, they have retained traditional ties to their royal past. For many citizens, seeing the Queen's face on money sparks a sense of nostalgia and pride, even as they embrace modern values. Interestingly, this connection to the monarchy continues to spark debates about national identity and the relevance of historical figures in contemporary life. Will these nations eventually switch to currency that reflects their own history and culture more directly? Believe it or not, Britain invaded over 170 countries. This staggering fact showcases the massive footprint of British imperialism throughout history. From the Americas to Asia and Africa, the British Empire spread its influence far and wide, often through military force. These invasions weren't just military endeavors. They dramatically reshaped societies, economies, and cultures in the places they touched. Many nations gained independence later on, yet the effects of British rule can still be seen today. For instance, the English language has become a global lingua franca, and British legal systems have influenced numerous countries' laws. While some remember British colonialism for bringing education and infrastructure, others highlight the exploitation and cultural erasure that accompanied it. This complex legacy leads us to ask, how do we reckon with the past while shaping a more equitable future? Survivors of the Toy Box Killer's horrors still don't remember. Many victims of David Parker Ray, who earned the chilling nickname the Toy Box Killer, endured unimaginable trauma but have no memories of their terrifying experiences. This strange phenomenon primarily stemmed from Ray's notorious methods, which included drugging his victims and employing psychological manipulation. The drugs he used often erased their recollections, making it nearly impossible for them to piece together what had happened to them during their abduction. Psychological tactics, such as gaslighting and threats, further disoriented these victims, keeping them in a state of fear and confusion. As a result, even those who survived the ordeal found it difficult to recount their experiences in any detail. This heartbreaking reality highlights the complex effects of trauma and the brain's response to extreme stress. Survivors often had to rebuild their lives without a clear understanding of their past, which complicates healing. How can we support those who are struggling with the memories of such dark times? Did you know about the mysterious Nazca lines? These fascinating geoglyphs, located in the arid plains of southern Peru, have sparked intrigue and wonder for decades. Stretching over 1,000 square kilometers, the Nazca lines depict various shapes, including animals like monkeys and birds, as well as geometric patterns. What makes them truly captivating is that they can only be fully appreciated from above, making them a mystery for centuries. It is believed that the Nazca people created these massive artworks between 500 BCE and 500 CE for religious or astronomical purposes. Some researchers suggest they might have been part of rituals connected to water, as the region experiences scant rainfall. Visitors today often take aerial tours to witness this ancient art, which is so large that its largest figures can span up to 200 feet. The line's preservation has sparked debates over environmental threats and tourism impacts. Why did the ancient Nazca create such colossal designs, and what messages were they trying to convey? Did you know the F and J keys help you type better? These small bumps on your keyboard are more than just a quirky design feature. They play a crucial role in touch typing. When you place your index fingers on the F and J keys, it's like finding a starting line for your fingers. From there, you can easily navigate to other keys by feel alone, without needing to glance down. This technique not only enhances your typing speed, but also boosts your accuracy, making it especially advantageous for professional typists who rely on swift and precise input. By mastering the home row, which comprises the keys A, S, D, F, G, H, J, K, L, and semicolon, you can increase your typing efficiency and save time in tasks ranging from writing essays to coding. So next time you sit down at your keyboard, remember those little bumps. They're your secret allies in the quest for typing proficiency. Have you ever wondered why cold water is so refreshing? When you take a sip from a mountain spring or a glass filled with ice, the chilling sensation can be exhilarating. Cold water is often praised for its delicious taste, but have you ever thought about why that is? The answer lies partly in how temperature affects our taste buds. Cooler temperatures can enhance flavors and make water feel crisper and more refreshing. Additionally, cold water is excellent for quenching your thirst, especially on a hot day or after physical activity. Did you know that colder water can even make you feel more awake? Many outdoor enthusiasts love drinking from natural sources that provide this chilly delight. Just remember that while it's great to enjoy cold water, you should also stay hydrated with water at various temperatures throughout the day. Next time you take a cold gulp, relish that refreshing sensation and think about how it keeps you cool and invigorated. Why should we care about wormholes in Tesla's experiments? This captivating video dives into the fascinating world of physics and history, unraveling the mysteries behind wormholes and the surprising value of gold versus diamonds. Wormholes, theoretical shortcuts through space and time, could change our understanding of the universe, sparking imaginations about interstellar travel. But it's not just about cosmic wonders. The video also reveals a troubling secret about Mount Fuji, highlighting a potential risk that could affect safety worldwide. Viewers learn that this beautiful volcano is still active, raising concerns about its impact on nearby populations. Alongside these incredible insights, the video delves into the experiments of the brilliant inventor Nikola Tesla. By conducting experiments on himself using electricity, Tesla sought to understand electrical currents and their effects on the human body, paving the way for modern electrical engineering. Overall, this video combines science with history, leaving viewers curious about the universe and the pioneers who explored it. Get ready to be fascinated by camels. Contrary to popular belief, camels actually store fat in their humps, not water. This fascinating adaptation allows them to survive in arid desert environments, where food and water can be scarce. When a camel has access to water, it can drink a whopping 40 gallons in a single go. The fat stored in their humps serves as a vital energy reserve. During long journeys, the camel's body can convert that fat into water and energy as needed. This means that even when food is unavailable, camels can go for weeks without eating, relying on the energy stored in their humps. Plus, their unique physiology helps them regulate body temperature, allowing them to thrive in extreme heat. These incredible creatures are perfectly designed for life in harsh conditions. So the next time you think about camels, remember their humps are all about fat, not water. Isn't it amazing how nature equips animals to survive in their environments? You might be shocked to learn that a comic cafe exists. Now imagine stepping into a world entirely in black and white. This unique cafe in South Korea is designed to look just like a comic book, creating a fun and immersive experience for visitors. Every corner of the space is adorned with hand-drawn art, from the walls to the furniture, and even the utensils. As you sip your coffee, you might feel like you've jumped right into a story. The vibrant sketches add a whimsical touch that transports you into a different realm, where everything seems to spring from the pages of a graphic novel. People of all ages visit this cafe, inspired by the playful aesthetics. It's a fantastic spot for photos, creativity, and even catching up with friends while enjoying a slice of cake. So would you dare to enter this artistic wonderland? Can you believe Arnold's surprising film debut in Hercules? Arnold Schwarzenegger, known today as an action hero and former governor, began his Hollywood journey in a lesser-known film called Hercules in New York. When he auditioned for this role, his agent exaggerated his experience by claiming Arnold had years of stage experience. In truth, the only performances Arnold had under his belt were on bodybuilding stages, showcasing his incredible physique rather than dramatic talent. This early misrepresentation led to Arnold's entry into a world where he would eventually shine as a star. Despite the rocky start and the need for heavy dubbing due to his thick accent, he quickly gained recognition. This film may not be an Oscar winner, but it marked the beginning of Arnold's incredible transformation from a bodybuilder to a global icon. Who knew that such a quirky debut would kick off such a legendary career? Is it really true that ants can explode for safety? The Camponotus saunders ant, found in Malaysia, has a remarkable and shocking defense mechanism known as autothysis. When the colony is threatened, these brave ants literally sacrifice themselves. They have specialized glands filled with a potent toxic substance. When danger looms, they can rupture their bodies, causing these glands to burst and release their toxic contents. This self-destructive act is not in vain. It creates a protective barrier that can deter predators or invaders from harming the rest of the colony. This extreme measure may seem bizarre, but for the survival of their community, it can be a lifesaver. This unusual behavior highlights how nature equips its creatures with extraordinary survival tactics, ensuring the colony can thrive despite threats. Who would have thought that such small ants could display such extreme courage? Believe it or not, microwaves can boost nutrition. Cooking with microwaves isn't just about convenience. It's also a remarkable way to preserve nutrients in our food. When we use traditional cooking methods like boiling or frying, we often lose valuable vitamins and minerals. However, microwaves cook food quickly and evenly, helping to keep those essential nutrients intact. This means that reheating leftovers or cooking vegetables in the microwave can actually make them healthier to eat. Plus, modern ovens are designed for efficiency, using less energy and time than conventional stoves. By embracing these smart cooking methods, we can enjoy meals that taste great and are packed with nutrients, making it easier to meet our dietary needs. So the next time you think about dinner, consider reaching for the microwave for a quick, wholesome meal. Guess what really drives the placebo effect? This fascinating phenomenon shows how our minds can influence our bodies in amazing ways. When patients are given a placebo, an inactive treatment that often looks like a real medicine, they can still experience real changes in their condition. Research has found that placebos can alter pain perception, meaning people may feel less pain simply because they believe they are receiving treatment. Additionally, these sugar pills can even boost immune responses. This highlights a complex interplay between mind and body, suggesting that our thoughts and beliefs can significantly impact our health. So when you think about it, how powerful is the human brain in healing? Understanding the placebo effect not only sheds light on the nature of healing, but also opens up exciting possibilities for future treatments. You won't believe the world's tiniest flower. Meet Wolfia globosa, better known as duckweed, which proudly holds the title of the smallest flower in existence. This incredible plant measures about the size of a grain of rice, making it nearly invisible to the naked eye. Duckweed often floats peacefully on the surface of freshwater ponds and lakes, creating a vibrant green carpet. Despite its tiny size, it plays a significant role in the ecosystem by providing food for fish and other aquatic creatures, while also helping to improve water quality. Duckweed has an amazing ability to absorb excess nutrients, helping to keep freshwater habitats healthy. Scientists even explore its potential in biofuel production, showcasing how this plant might contribute to sustainable energy in the future. So next time you see a pond, take a closer look. There might just be a tiny friend making a big impact under the water. Curious minds rejoice. Explore the world with us. At Discovery Dynamics, we celebrate the wonders of science and the thrill of exploration. Here, curiosity takes center stage as we unravel mind-blowing facts that can transform your perspective. Imagine discovering the hidden histories behind ancient civilizations, or understanding the intricate processes that sustain our planet's ecosystems. Each fact we share is a piece of a puzzle that paints a clearer picture of the world around us. Our mission is to inspire curiosity in everyone, from young learners to seasoned explorers, by making science and history accessible and engaging. We believe that whether you're fascinated by the mysteries of the universe or the secrets of everyday life, there's something here for everyone. So why not join us on this exciting journey? Embrace your curiosity and let's explore the amazing stories that shape our reality. Prepare to be amazed by Jumpy's artistic talent. Jumpy is not your average dog. This specially trained pup can actually write his own name with a paintbrush and blue paint. His impressive skill comes from the dedication and hard work of his owner, who has spent significant time teaching him this unique trick. Imagine a dog holding a brush, swishing it across a canvas, and forming the letters of his name. It's a delightful sight that captures the imagination of everyone who sees it. Jumpy's ability showcases not only his intelligence, but also the bond he shares with his owner. It takes patience, love, and positive reinforcement to train a dog to perform such a complex task. This remarkable talent highlights the potential for creativity in animals and encourages us to explore the amazing ways in which pets can learn and engage with the world around them. With this level of talent, who knows what other surprising abilities dogs might have waiting to be discovered? Here's a wild fact about Africa's live streams. This unique website invites you to watch live video feeds of wild animals roaming freely in protected areas of southern Africa. Imagine being able to see elephants, lions, and zebras in their natural habitat from the comfort of your own home. With just a click, you can immerse yourself in the vibrant ecosystems of places like Kruger National Park or Etosha National Park. It's an amazing way to connect with wildlife, learn about their behaviors, and appreciate the beauty of nature. Plus, you can do this all day or night, whenever the animals are out and about. This kind of experience not only entertains, but also raises awareness about conservation efforts in these regions. So why not grab a cozy spot, log in, and experience the thrill of a Southern Africa safari without even packing a suitcase? Hard to believe, but crocodiles are giants of the animal kingdom. Saltwater crocodiles, the largest reptiles on Earth, can reach astounding lengths of up to 23 feet and tip the scales at a whopping 2,200 pounds. Males dominate the size game, towering over their female counterparts, who usually grow to about 10 feet and weigh around 330 pounds. These incredible creatures are found in a range of coastal habitats, from estuaries to mangrove swamps. With powerful jaws and sharp teeth, saltwater crocodiles are skilled hunters, often preying on fish, birds, and even large mammals. Their size and strength make them formidable, excellent survivors in their environments. While their massive presence can be intimidating, they're also vital to their ecosystem, helping maintain the balance of aquatic life. Isn't it fascinating how such a fierce predator has survived for millions of years? Hard to believe, but guitars can be stringless now. Meet the stringless guitar, a groundbreaking instrument that's changing the way we think about music. Instead of traditional strings, this innovative design uses sensors to produce chords and a variety of effects, allowing musicians to create amazing sounds without ever plucking a string. Imagine playing your favorite songs, strumming through the air, and letting the technology do the work for you. These guitars are not only easy to use but also incredibly versatile, making them suitable for all skill levels, from beginners to seasoned pros. Plus, musicians can experiment with different sounds and styles like never before, which opens the door to endless creative possibilities. With the rise of digital music, the stringless guitar is a perfect blend of classic art and modern innovation. Are you ready to try one and see how it feels to play? You might be shocked to learn about Joey Chestnut. In the world of competitive eating, Joey Chestnut is a true legend. This American eater holds the incredible record for demolishing 83 hot dogs in just 10 minutes during an annual contest in Nathan's famous 4th of July hot dog eating contest. Imagine that. The event has become a summer tradition, drawing thousands to Coney Island, where spectators watch in awe as skilled eaters go head-to-head. Chestnut first won the contest in 2007, and he's been breaking his own records ever since, showcasing not only his appetite, but also remarkable training strategies. Many competitors prepare by stretching their stomachs and practicing techniques that allow them to consume food at lightning speed. With his jaw working like a piston and expert swallowing skills, Chestnut has captivated audiences for years. His feats are so astonishing that they challenge our understanding of human limits. So how does he do it? It's a mix of dedication, practice, and a love for food that keeps him on top. What if I told you about Comox's colorful murals? This charming town in British Columbia, Canada, is a feast for the eyes with vibrant murals transforming its streets into an open-air gallery. From whimsical designs to powerful messages, these stunning artworks reflect the community's spirit and celebrate its rich history. Local artists and visiting creators bring life to the walls, turning ordinary buildings into captivating canvases that attract both residents and tourists alike. You might find a mural depicting the town's stunning landscapes or imaginative characters that spark joy. Each piece tells a story, inviting viewers to pause and soak in the creativity. This artistic movement not only enhances Comox's appeal, but also fosters a sense of community pride, encouraging collaborations and events that engage people of all ages. So next time you wander through Comox, remember to take a moment to appreciate the extraordinary art that surrounds you. Is it really true that a waitress won millions? In 1984, an extraordinary moment unfolded at a pizzeria when a waitress named Mary moved from serving pizza to striking it rich in the lottery. While chatting with a customer, she helped him pick numbers for a lottery ticket, completely unaware of the life-changing outcome that was about to follow. The ticket turned out to be a winner, bringing in an astonishing $6 million prize. Mary, who received half of that, $3 million, as a tip, showed how a simple act of kindness and a bit of luck can create amazing stories. This unexpected fortune allowed her to change her life dramatically, proving that sometimes fate has a way of rewarding generosity. Can you imagine how much that winning moment must have felt like? Not just for the customer, but also for Mary? Guess what really drives our incredible sense of smell? It turns out humans are experts at detecting petrichor, the delightful earthy aroma that wafts through the air after it rains. This remarkable ability even surpasses a shark's skill in sensing blood in water. Imagine that! Scientists believe our ancient ancestors developed this fine-tuned sense to recognize rainfall, which was vital for finding water sources and understanding environmental shifts. By picking up on the distinctive scent of wet soil and plant oils released during a downpour, early humans could make informed decisions about where to find food and shelter. This gift has been passed down through generations, allowing us to appreciate the scent of rain, triggering nostalgia, and reminding us of nature's rhythms. So next time it rains and you catch that refreshing fragrance, Remember how vital it once was for our survival. D-Day's clever trick with inflatable soldiers. During the monumental D-Day invasion of World War II, Allied forces cleverly used inflatable decoys called Ruperts to confuse and mislead the enemy. These lifelike figures were designed to resemble real soldiers, complete with uniforms and equipment. Deployed in strategic locations, the Ruperts were not just a pretty sight, they also emitted realistic sound effects to mimic troop movement. This clever tactic was part of a larger deception strategy aimed at drawing German attention away from the real invasion sites. As if that weren't enough, some Ruperts had self-destruct features, creating even more confusion when they were discovered. By fooling the enemy into thinking there were more soldiers present than there actually were, the Allies increased their chances of a successful landing on the beaches of Normandy. Isn't it fascinating how creativity and cleverness played a huge role in such a critical event? This might surprise you. An eerie animatronic from Spirit Halloween. Imagine walking into a Halloween store and encountering a lifelike figure that can suck the soul right out of its victim. Spirit Halloween, known for its spooky decorations and innovative costumes, has created an animatronic that's taking fright to the next level. When activated, this chilling figure performs an unsettling sequence that adds a haunting touch to any Halloween display. It's designed to be a centerpiece for horror enthusiasts who love all things paranormal. This animatronic moves, emits creepy sounds, and showcases impressive details that make it hard to look away. Fans of Halloween can expect it to become a real showstopper, drawing attention and curiosity from all who see it. It embodies the spirit of Halloween, a time when we embrace fear and the supernatural. Are you brave enough to add this soul-sucking creation to your Halloween collection? Have you ever wondered why Spartan women were unique? In ancient Greece, most women had limited rights and were often not recognized as full citizens, which meant they couldn't own land or make many decisions about their lives. However, Spartan women stood out in stark contrast. The society of Sparta valued strength and military prowess, driving them to believe that strong mothers raised strong warriors. This perspective granted Spartan women some remarkable rights, such as owning property and participating in physical training. Unlike their counterparts in other city-states, they had a more significant role in society, including managing estates while the men were off at war. Spartan women were encouraged to be physically fit and even took part in sports. This unique status allowed them to enjoy a degree of freedom that many Greek women could only dream of. Isn't it fascinating how a society's values can shape the lives of women in such different ways? Believe it or not, someone tried to sue God. In a bizarre case from the United States, a man named Charles B. filed a lawsuit against the Almighty, claiming divine negligence for the misfortunes in his life. However, the court dismissed the case, primarily because God doesn't have a known physical address, making it impossible to serve legal papers. This unusual event raises curious questions about the nature of faith in the legal system. While lawsuits against individuals and corporations are common, petitioning against a deity is quite rare and adds an interesting twist to discussions about spirituality and accountability. The judge's ruling highlighted the challenges faced when attempting to combine legal concepts with matters of belief. After all, you can't really hope to summon someone who exists in a realm beyond our earthly understanding. What does this tell us about how we view responsibility in our lives? Unbelievably, DNA can be completely replaced after a transplant. Chris Long from Nevada experienced a remarkable transformation following a bone marrow transplant. 4 years after the procedure, doctors discovered something astonishing. The DNA in both his blood and semen had entirely changed to match that of his anonymous donor. This phenomenon occurs because bone marrow is crucial for producing blood cells, including those that carry genetic information. In Chris's case, the donor's cells effectively took over, leading to an incredible overlap where his own genetic markers were replaced. Imagine the implications. This discovery opens up new discussions about identity and genetics, prompting questions about how we define ourselves at the molecular level. It raises fascinating points about donor-recipient relationships and the power of our body's ability to adapt. When one person's cells can become a significant part of another's life, it challenges our understanding of blood ties and heritage. Isn't it intriguing to consider the complexities of our genetic makeup? Guess what really drives modern parenting changes? In 1980, Sue Thomas emerged as a third-generation child, signaling a remarkable shift away from traditional child-rearing practices. This unique approach to parenting began reshaping how families nurture their young ones. Unlike the conventional methods that focused heavily on discipline and structure, this new mindset embraced creativity, emotional awareness, and open communication. Parents started to prioritize understanding their children's feelings and encouraging self-expression rather than simply enforcing rules. Sue Thomas' upbringing showcased innovative ideas that emphasized collaboration instead of authority, making children feel valued and respected. As a result, the generations that followed grew up with a stronger sense of self and deeper emotional intelligence. Isn't it fascinating to think about how one child can influence an entire parenting style? This might surprise you, the number of wise men. Many of us grew up hearing that 3 wise men visited Jesus after his birth. But did you know that the Bible only mentions the gifts they brought? Gold, frankincense, and myrrh? The assumption of 3 visitors comes from this trio of gifts, but early Christian traditions suggest that there might have been more than 3. Each gift holds profound significance. Gold represents kingship, echoing the belief in Jesus as a royal figure. Frankincense symbolizes divinity, as it was often used in worship. And myrrh, which foreshadows death, reflects the more somber aspects of Jesus' future sacrifice. This interpretation showcases how rich and varied biblical meanings can be, blending scriptural details with cultural practices. The visit of the wise men is more than just a charming story. It's steeped in symbolism and reflects the enduring nature of tradition and belief surrounding the Nativity. So the next time you think of the 3 wise men, remember that their story might be even more complex than you thought. Why did King Tut become a ruler so young? At just 9 years old, Tutankhamun, often known as King Tut, took on the incredible responsibility of ruling ancient Egypt. This remarkable ascent to the throne happened around 1332 BC, during a time when Egypt was undergoing significant changes, including religious shifts and political challenges. Despite his young age, he inherited a kingdom rich in culture and tradition, which would shape his decisions as a ruler. His reign, though short-lived, lasted until he passed away at age 18, leaving behind an enigmatic legacy. King Tut is best remembered today for the opulent treasures found in his tomb, discovered in 1922 by archaeologist Howard Carter. These artifacts, including the iconic golden mask, give us fascinating insights into ancient Egyptian life and beliefs. Many historians speculate about the reasons behind his early death, ranging from health issues to potential political intrigue. Even today, King Tut's life continues to intrigue us, making him one of history's most famous pharaohs. What secrets might still be hidden in his story? Have you ever seen a chicken take flight? While we often think of chickens as mostly grounded birds, they actually have the ability to fly short distances. Contrary to popular belief, chickens can manage impressive bursts of flight that can last up to 13 seconds. This might not sound like much compared to other birds, but for a chicken, it's an exciting feat. Their strong leg muscles help them launch into the air, allowing for short sprints upward or across a yard. Typically, they flap their wings to create enough lift, which can be crucial for escaping predators or reaching higher ground, like a low branch. Interestingly, this ability is also influenced by the breed. Some chickens, like the Old English game, are more flighty than their heavier counterparts, like the Cornish. So next time you see a chicken strutting around, remember that this seemingly clumsy bird can surprise you with its hidden talent. Isn't it fascinating how they showcase skills you wouldn't expect from them? Prepare to be amazed by honeycomb's design. Honeycomb is crafted in an incredible hexagonal shape, which is a brilliant example of nature's engineering. This unique structure not only maximizes space efficiency, but also provides remarkable strength while using minimal wax. Imagine this. Each cell's walls are just 0.02 of an inch thick, yet these tiny walls can hold up to 25 times their own weight. How do bees manage this? It's all about the geometry. Hexagons fit together perfectly without any gaps. This smart design allows bees to efficiently store honey, pollen, and even their developing larvae, ensuring that the hive remains strong and organized. Thanks to this architectural marvel, bees can thrive and create a bustling community. Isn't it fascinating how such a tiny insect can build something so complex and efficient? Did you know that countries can't claim the moon? The Outer Space Treaty, ratified in 1967, is a groundbreaking agreement that shapes our understanding of space exploration. This treaty clearly states that no nation can claim sovereignty over the moon or any other celestial body. It's a bit like an agreement that ensures space remains a shared playground for all of humanity. Besides protecting the moon, the treaty also bans the placement of nuclear weapons and other destructive devices in orbit. This means we can explore space without the fear of warfare spilling into the cosmos. With countries working together to explore planets, asteroids, and beyond, the treaty encourages international collaboration. Imagine scientists from different nations uniting to unlock the mysteries of the universe instead of competing for ownership. As we continue to explore the stars, this treaty reminds us that space is a treasure meant for all, not a race to claim land. Isn't that a comforting thought? Is it really true that self-driving cars can be dangerous? Despite being marketed as safer alternatives, autonomous vehicles have demonstrated their potential for making critical errors during tests. These cars are powered by complex algorithms and sensors designed to navigate roadways and avoid obstacles. However, they are not infallible and can misinterpret unexpected situations, such as pedestrians suddenly stepping onto the road or unpredictable weather conditions. During testing, instances have occurred where these vehicles fail to react appropriately, leading to accidents. While companies assure the public that advancements are continuously being made to improve safety, it raises important questions about the true reliability of technology that many gravitate toward as a solution to road safety. Should we trust self-driving cars completely, or should we remain cautious about their potential risks? Here's a wild fact about the Declaration of Independence. On July 4, 1776, this crucial document was signed, marking America's bold move away from British rule. Primarily crafted by Thomas Jefferson, the Declaration outlined the colony's complaints against King George III and their steadfast commitment to liberty and equality. Its powerful words not only declared independence, but also established the principles that would shape the young nation. The ideals expressed in the Declaration became a cornerstone of American identity, emphasizing the rights of individuals and the belief that government should serve its people. This historic document didn't just change the course of American history, it also inspired democratic movements across the globe. Countries yearning for freedom took note of Jefferson's vision, seeking to establish their own rights and governance. The Declaration continues to resonate today, reminding us all of the importance of liberty, justice, and the pursuit of happiness. Have you ever thought about how these age-old principles still impact our lives? Can you imagine that your eyes share traits with eggs? It's true, the human eye contains proteins quite similar to the proteins found in egg whites. This fascinating link means that both can react in a similar way when exposed to hydrochloric acid. Picture this. When hydrochloric acid meets these proteins, they change from their typical liquid state to a solid one. This process is known as coagulation, and it's what happens when you cook an egg, another example of science at work in everyday life. Understanding these reactions not only shines a light on the unique biology of our eyes, but also connects us to common kitchen ingredients. So next time you crack an egg or blink your eyes, remember, both are products of amazing proteins reacting to changes in their environment. How cool is that? Here's a wild fact about cheetah cubs. Only 5 to 10% of cheetah cubs make it to adulthood in the wild, which highlights their struggle for survival. These adorable young cats face many threats, including predation from lions and hyenas, as well as diseases that can sweep through their populations. Cheetahs are truly one of the most vulnerable big cat species out there. Their spots may help them blend into their savanna habitats, but they still can't escape all dangers. That's why conservation efforts are crucial. Organizations dedicated to saving cheetahs focus on protecting cubs and their habitats, creating safe spaces where these playful young big cats can grow up. Efforts include initiatives to reduce human-wildlife conflict and preserve the open landscapes that are essential for cheetah survival. As more people become aware of these challenges, they can contribute to these conservation projects, helping to ensure that future generations can enjoy seeing these magnificent creatures roam the wild. Are you ready to learn how you can help cheetah conservation? Why do dolphins use unique whistles to talk? Dolphins are truly fascinating creatures, and their communication skills are a big part of what makes them so special. These wild animals use a series of unique whistles that function much like names, helping them recognize each other in the vast ocean. Just like we respond to our friends when they call us, dolphins can identify individual whistles and know who's making the sound. This ability is crucial since they live in social groups called pods, where teamwork and coordination are essential for hunting and protecting each other. Researchers have studied these whistles extensively, discovering that each dolphin has its own signature sound, which can even change over time as they grow and interact with others. By using these specialized whistles, dolphins are not just chatting, they are building complex relationships and navigating their social world. So the next time you hear a dolphin whistle, remember they're not just having fun, they're communicating in a sophisticated way. How incredible is that? Is it really true that padlocks can damage bridges? In many romantic cities, couples attach padlocks to bridges as a way to symbolize their everlasting love. This sweet gesture, however, comes with a surprising twist. For instance, in Paris, over 99,000 pounds of padlocks had to be removed from the famous Pont des Arts. The sheer weight of these locks posed a serious risk, leading to structural issues and concerns about safety. As a result, several cities around the world have responded by banning this love lock tradition. While the idea of locking your love onto a bridge sounds charming, it's important to consider the unintended consequences. Love is meant to last, but perhaps there are better, safer ways to show it, like planting a tree or writing a heartfelt note to each other. What do you think is a more creative way to celebrate love? Hard to believe, but coffee can boost your bathroom breaks. It turns out that caffeine, the friendly stimulant in your favorite cup of coffee, does more than just help you wake up. When you sip on that hot brew, caffeine stimulates muscle contractions in your colon and intestines. This reaction can lead to an increase in bowel movements, making many people feel the need to dash to the restroom shortly after their caffeine fix. This effect is particularly strong in the morning, when your body is naturally waking up and your digestive system is gearing up for the day. Interestingly, even decaffeinated coffee can have a mild laxative effect, likely due to other compounds present in the drink. So next time you enjoy a cup of coffee, remember, it might just be your secret bathroom buddy. This might surprise you. Love means liver in Morocco. In Moroccan culture, the liver is the true symbol of love, not the heart as many might expect. This fascinating belief highlights how different societies interpret romance and affection in unique ways. While hearts typically represent love in many cultures, Moroccans see the liver as a vital organ connected to emotions and relationships. This idea stems from ancient Arabic traditions, where the liver was thought to be the center of feelings, passion, and connection. So when someone expresses love in Morocco, they might share a delicious liver dish or refer to their beloved using endearing liver-related terms. Such interpretations remind us that love knows no single language or symbol and can flourish in the most unexpected ways. Next time you think of love, consider how many different symbols and meanings it can have around the world. Did you know tomatoes were once linked to werewolves? In the 16th century, the strange belief that eating tomatoes could trigger transformations into werewolves was quite popular among Europeans. This odd idea shows just how deeply superstitions and fears about food were rooted in society back then. Tomatoes, which were introduced to Europe from the Americas, were often surrounded by suspicion. People thought they were poisonous, leading to fears of illness or even curses. The association with werewolves might sound bizarre today, but it reflects a time when folklore played a significant role in explaining mysteries of nature. As European culture evolved, tomatoes eventually gained popularity in cooking, shedding those spooky associations. Yet it's fascinating to think about how a simple fruit could once evoke such wild imaginations and fears. What other surprising historical beliefs might we uncover about our food? You might be shocked to learn that polar bears can change color. Pelusa, a polar bear at the Mendoza Zoo in Argentina, recently gained some unusual fame for sporting a striking purple fur coat. This vibrant hue, far from the typical white fur we associate with polar bears, was the result of a special treatment applied by veterinarians. They used a unique substance to protect her delicate skin from fungus and infections, which temporarily changed the color of her fur. However, this lively purple appearance was not permanent. After a while, Pelusa's fur returned to its original cream color, bringing back the majestic look that polar bears are known for. This interesting case highlights the creativity and care that zookeepers and veterinarians provide to ensure the health of animals, even if it means a temporary fashion statement. Isn't it fascinating how a little bit of science can result in such an eye-catching change?